and hopefully get my camera in the right place. I hope you guys are doing awesome. I think I finally have the right idea about how to make these lives go horizontal and not vertical, because it was a little touch and go there for a while. How is everyone doing? There's some projects today for next week. Oh my gosh, guys, you're gonna love them. And I've been editing the pictures, getting them all ready so that they'll be nice and pretty. You know, making sure there's no shadows and all that good stuff so that you guys can see the prettiness. I hope you guys have been doing well. Let's see, I think I'm finally showing live for myself. Hi, Tian and Sherry and Mom. Stormy East Tennessee, baby, but you're online. Hey, Lou, welcome back. Hope you're doing good. Tian, the problem last time was the World Wide Web. It wasn't YouTube, it was the internet, which is why Stampin' Up! Extended the free shipping day an extra day, because internet had issues. So that's what was causing the problem last time. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, John. Hey, Debbie. Hi, Rose. Hey, Clem. How are you? Great Wolf Lodge. Whose kids are you with? I went there. I think we went twice with the kids. It was not my favorite place. Are you having fun? Are you like playing in the water, Clem? Hey, Lee. Thanks for joining us. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm gonna give everybody a couple more minutes to pop in here. So yeah, last week the problems that we had were due to the web itself. There was, you know, all kinds of issues on all over the world, and that's why Stampin' Up! Extended the free day shipping to 2 days. I hope that you guys got in on that, because that was amazing. Love me shipping, I'll tell you that. Hey Cheryl, thanks for joining us. Oh no, Kimberly, after your vacation? Ugh. I'm so sorry to hear that. But at least we get you to be with us. So count your blessings. At least you have us to keep you occupied. Are you able to work from home, Kimberly? I hope you are able to work from home. I hope everybody is doing awesome. I am grateful for you guys and grateful for my doctor. So I'm going to tell you a little story before we get started. So I've been having an issue with my elbow. Well, it didn't start with my elbow. It was kind of like right near the elbow, but the muscle, like, woke up one day and it was sore. And I thought, gosh, I must have like slept wrong. Something must be going on. I don't know. And it was sore. So I took a leave and it went away. And then I thought, oh, okay, we're good. It's just something, maybe I slept wrong on it. And then come to find out the next day, some problem, still sore. Well, over time, you know, over the few weeks or so, it started radiating down my arm. And for those of you who don't know, a year ago in March, I had carpal tunnel surgery done on my right hand. And in August of last year, I had carpal tunnel surgery done on my left hand. And So it was kind of scary that I was having pain. And sometimes it would radiate down to my right hand and my hand would be sore. So I started icing my hand like I used to do when I had the carpal tunnel before the surgery, and it would go away. Like eventually it would better. The ice made it feel better. So I eventually decided to call my surgeon. Maybe something's going on with where the surgery was done. And I call them and they tell me basically, yeah, here's your appointment, August 21st. And this was like several weeks ago. So I was like, August 21st? Anyway, long story short, I was able to catch an appointment of somebody who canceled. Lucky me. And I got to see him today. So now I have tennis elbow. It's because I reach across my desk like this to grab my water bottle, which, by the way, is like huge. Look how big it is. It's like 40 ounces of water. And it's in one of these like metal, and then of course it's coated with I had it done, whatever you call that stuff. I can't think of it. Epoxy. So then that adds more weight. And I guess I just wasn't realizing that you're not supposed to like extend your arm like that and then pick things up. So I got a cortisone injection today. Yes, I remember, Lee. But I didn't know what that was. So I do have it. And so he gave me a cortisone shot. So everybody keep me in your prayers and hope that this cortisone shot works. Because if not, I have to go to a sports medicine doctor and get another injection. But so far, since I've been there, I went at 9:15 this morning. Yeah, can you believe it? I was like half asleep in that appointment. But I did do it. I made it to the appointment. And I feel a little better. And it could take up to 4 weeks. It'll get better and better and better. And he said if after 4 weeks I'm not feeling better, then I need to be referred to the sports medicine doctor so that I can get the other kind of injection that they can do. But I'm just praying that the cortisone and that everything's going to be cool, because I told him, like, I have my hands every day. Like, it's my livelihood, right? It's what I do for my job. So, and even if I do it for my job, I have to create, right? I mean, it's our life. I know, I've been feeling really, really good with the carpal tunnel, but no issues with that. My surgery went really well. You can't even see where I had where the stitches are. I mean, they did such an amazing job. They stitched my hand, my wrist so perfect. And both of them were done. It was a long wait to get into those surgeries as well. The surgeon's really popular, but he's really good at what he does. And so, yeah, so now that's what's been happening with me. So I just wanted to share a little story with you of my crazy life. So now you're going to see me keeping things close instead of reaching across. And I also keep my keyboard across the table from me as well and type with my arms extended out. So I have to stop that. I read a little brochure he gave me, and all those things are bad. So now that I know, I just have to take care of myself. So if you're thinking about me, keep me in your prayers so that this cortisone shot does its job and I don't need to have that other injection. All right. So now let's do some quick announcements so that we can get to the project. All right. Bonus days. Tomorrow's the last day to earn your $5 coupons. So if there's anything else that you've been wanting, you want to earn your $5 coupon, tomorrow's it, right? So let's definitely get that going. So if you haven't gotten enough bonus coupons, you need an extra one or two, put in your order today or tomorrow. The beauty of that is that you can save your coupons. They're going to be emailed, and then starting on Thursday, you can spend them. Yay! So you're going to earn them until the 31st. You get a $5 coupon every $50 you spend, and then you redeem those in August. Thanks, guys. The other cool thing is, if you haven't qualified to get my July tutorial bundle for free, it has 42 PDF tutorials. So if you haven't qualified to get this for free, just earn one bonus days coupon with a $50 purchase in my store, then you'll get this tutorial bundle with 42 projects for free. So starting in August, I'll be telling you to redeem your coupons. I will remind you, don't forget. But I wanted to let you know that tomorrow's the last day to earn them, because you might need a couple things that you forgot or you ran out of or whatever. So I'm also going to share. Hey, Melita, how is it in Myrtle? Is it fun? You having a good time there? Hey, Joyce, thanks for joining us. I didn't see you when I was telling my story. Thanks for all the good wishes, guys. I really appreciate you. So starting on August the 6th, I'm just letting you know ahead of time, we're going to have a 15% off DSP, but not specialty DSP. So not the foiled or the vellum or the glitter paper or stuff like that. It's going to be the DSP that is just regular DSP annual catalog. And there will be a brochure that actually showcases all the different ones. Okay. Ta-da! So I can put this in my online store for free, and then you guys can download it. I will link to it when the sale on August the 6th. I'll do a post on my website, and then you guys can print this little flyer out, and then you'll have all of them. They didn't give me a strap because I told him that a brace, I can't work with a brace on, so we're going to try and work without it. Oh no, Tian. I hope your internet gets better. So anyway, just be aware, I will be doing an online class. If you purchase a pack of designer series paper, there'll be like 3 things that order from me. I'll give you a host code to order it under, so they know that the people who order under that host code are getting the class. And then I will design, and it'll be any pack you can use to make the cards. You will probably, I don't think I'm gonna add a stamp set to it. It'll just be something real simple and not that expensive, but just a way to get you guys to order some DSP in August. So I think it'll be fun. I was challenged to see how many packs I could sell, so maybe you guys help me and take my online class. Also, you guys were saying that you guys wanted to get together and stamp on Zoom, but I only had one person email me that they wanted to do it. So maybe the timing wasn't right, because it was like literally, okay, it'll be this Sunday. So it will be Sunday the 18th of August. So put it on your calendar. Let me know if you can come at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I would love to have you. And even if you can't come right at 3 and you can come 4 or whatever, just come and join us. We'll probably be in there for a few hours working on some stuff. So you just need to email me and let me know that you want to come on the 18th of August, and I will send you a Zoom link for that. I just think it would be something fun we can do on a monthly basis and hang out together. Hey, Roxanne, thanks for joining us. Let's see. Hi, Julie. All right. Card Fiesta is not this Saturday, but the following one on the 10th of August. I would love to have you join us if you are going to be in the Virginia Beach area. It's every other Saturday from 12:30 to 3:30. If you're not a member of Inky Hands Crew, I don't know why, because you're out big time. We have the funnest projects, lots of extra things, and I do color challenges, sketch challenges. It's a great time, so I would love to have you join us if you're so inclined to do so. So all you got to just go to my website and sign up. You'll go to the menu and then go to memberships. If you have any questions, it's $7.99 a month. So it's not very cost prohibitive. So I hope that you'll be able to join us. You can try it out a month. It's for as long as you want. You can pause it at any time. You can resume it at any time. So I would love to have you guys be a part of the Inky Hands crew. We have so much fun together, and I hope that you guys love the projects for that. All right, so we're gonna get new kits, but we won't know what they are until August the 6th, they told us. So I don't have anything to show you for August kits yet, but as soon as I have them, we'll be posting them. But the July ones were Garden of Thanks. There are 3 different, even though they only show 2 here. 3 each, 3 designs card kit, really beautiful, for $23. And then July non-stamping kit is $14 cards for each, 2 designs. There's a second design, this is not the only one, but this kit right now is not available because it was so popular. It's super adorable. If you haven't gotten the June kit, I think this one's not available either. Sherry, can you check if the Expressions of Kindness still on unavailable? I think it's coming back, but this one has a gorgeous stamp set that goes with it that you can use after the kit is finished. It has 2 designs, 4 each, 8 card kit, really, really beautiful. And then the June one is the travel journal. So if you like to scrap, if you want to just put a trip that you took in here, it's a really fun way to do that. So let's talk about Paper Pumpkin. And you have until the 10th of August, so a little over a week, to sign up for Paper Pumpkin. If you are not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, I would highly recommend that you try it out. And you can go to my website, inkyhandswarmhearts.com, and section under the shop tab that has Paper Pumpkin, and you can sign up to get Paper Pumpkin. Okay, thanks, Sherry. I appreciate it. I thought it was not available, but it will be coming back. So this next one is going to be birthday themed. This is one of the cards that will be in the kit, and I actually took a photo. I forgot to print it. I'll print it for next time, but let me show it to you on my phone if I can find it. All right, so here is the card pulled out. Look how cute that is. Adorable. So this is what it looks like closed, and then that's what it looks like pulled out. So isn't it cutest? This is going to be a fun kit, guys. Don't miss out on the kit. And it comes with a free additional stamp set with numbers, which is awesome because then you could do like tailored birthday cards for specific ages, which is fantastic. All right. And if you haven't bought the add-on for Paper Pumpkin, you still have time. It's still available. $12. You get these 3 dies. This one actually cuts out the stamped flower. That's the stamp set for the July one that just came out. If you haven't purchased any of my Creativity Abounds tutorial bundles, forget, I have them in my store and you can grab those. And then if you want to jumpstart on Halloween and you haven't purchased my paper piecing patterns for Halloween, you can purchase those in my online store as well. Need help finding them, let me know and I will help you find those. I also have Easter ones, but I know it's not Easter time yet, but I also have those. All right, so that's enough talking. Let's get to stamping. Today's card is going to be so cute. You're going to love it. It's a wiper card. Who knows what a wiper card is? Does anyone know? We're using the Friendly Fins this week. And so this is the little bundle that we're using. So it's a cute stamp set and dies. It's only $46.75 for the bundle, and it is adorable. There are so many pieces in the die set. So cute. So if you're part of the Inky Hands crew, you're going to get 2 additional ideas, and I have to tell you, they're pretty awesome. One of them is a fun fold. and it's quite a different fold. So if you are on the fence about joining, I would join for Thursday because you're going to want this week's projects. They're super cute. All right, so let's go ahead and close the book, put my stuff away, and we can get started. So I'm going to be using Friendly Fins. This is the die set. So you have the cut out, the shark, the, oh gosh, ray, the dolphin, and then these little angelfish, and also this little like sea corally mini or whatever that is. And these are cute because they're two-step. So you outline and then you stamp the color over the top. Same with this dolphin, same with this, same with this. And then you have some really good ones. But the star of the show, as always, are the dies because you have this cool coral reef. You have bubbles and some shells. You have seagrass and some coral. You have a lobster and a lungfish and two little small fish. So you have so much to build really cute scenes. And for today's project, we're also using the dies from Bright Sky. So I love the Bright Skies die. I love anything like weather-related stamp sets. I just think they work with so many different things. And so today I used the cloud, the smaller one, and then I used this, and you're going to get to see it in action because I'm going to do it with you guys today. And let me show you the wiper card. So the way that a wiper card works, and actually this is a card that you would have to either make a custom envelope for, because it does not fit into a regular A2 or A4, I can't remember which size is ours, card, but it is well worth it because it is so much fun. So are you guys ready? Thanks, John. Here we go. Out comes the shark. So the reason it's called a wiper card is because it like comes up like a windshield wiper. Has anybody made these? I know you have, Sherry. Has anybody else made these wiper cards before? See, he's jumping out of the sea. He's so cute. And then you have the little happy birthday sentiment there on the right-hand side as well. So just the cutest little card. Hi, Janice. And you will be shocked at how easy this is to make. So see these waves here? Right here? I used the cloud die to make waves for us on this part. And then the clouds. So I needed to use these dies as well. So let me move everything out of the way and we'll get started, and I'll teach you how to make this cute little wiper card where the little shark pops out of the water. Oh my gosh. Roxanne, is it through FedEx? They're the worst for rerouting things. I am not a fan of FedEx. Sorry if anybody works for them, but I am telling you right now, I do not like that at all. All right, so you're going to start with 2 pieces of cardstock, okay? You have your card base, which is just a regular card base. It's 5.5 by 1/2, and this one is boho blue. Then you have this smaller piece. This is 4.25 by 8.5, and this piece is balmy blue. So we have balmy blue and boho blue. The cloud dies, Debbie, are from the Bright Skies bundle. So it's this, and I don't know if I have the stamp set in here. It might be in the other room because I use it for my class on Saturdays, so I don't think I have it in here, but it's the one with the clouds. Let me find it in the catalog for you. Let's see. Bright skies, where are you? $75. It's this bundle right there, Debs. This one. So the cloud dies are what I'm using to do that wave. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut that. So I have to get my big machine out. So give me a minute because I don't want to hurt my elbow. I'm using my left hand because even this big guy is heavy. All right, so this 4 1/4 by 8 1/2 inch piece, we're gonna put it on our piece, and we're gonna take our little die out here. This one. Now there's one that doesn't have as many little bubbly pieces, and so I wanted this one. Okay, the one that has more. Yeah, the dolphin would be adorable as well. All right, and I just want to make sure I do this the right size. So right about here, I want to make sure that I get it about the same, because, you know, when you do something a while back and then you forget what you did, because I did this like over a week ago and it's been sitting there waiting for the live to happen. All right, so I'm going to put 2 of these little guys. Hold it. Well, I'm going to try to. If I can get them apart, they're just like, they want to be best friends. Come on. There we go. All right, so we're gonna lay our down, and then we're gonna put it through. And then once I hear that it goes through, I'm gonna bring it back. All right, and then we're gonna lift it up. Okay, and so this is where we get our little, our underwater, okay? So now we're gonna look at this end here where it cuts, and we're gonna line it up right there and hold that in place. And I'm gonna put it through this way so that it doesn't put an indentation in my card. All right, so I'm gonna go through till it comes out the other side, and then I'm gonna bring it back. All right, so let's take our top off here. All right, let's pull these little dudes off. And there are our waves. Aren't they so cute? All right, so this piece you can save if you want to, or not, whatever you want to do. And I've already die cut all of our little fishies, all of our pieces. I gotta slide this up though to fit this one back on here. All right, there we go. You see how I have all of these already cut and waiting to use. I do that when I have extra paper sitting around. I'll like die cut things. Okay, so let's get this big guy out of the way. We don't need this any longer. I'm pretty sure everything I need is cut. All right, let me get this guy out of here. All right, so now we got to do some scoring. But I'm not going to score this one. I'm just going to score this one. Actually, I'll score at the same time. So this one we're going to do some ink blending on. And we're going to actually do some ink blending on this one as well. So I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper, if I can find one that's big enough. This one might work. Okay. And use this little piece. Oh, no, not this one. This ripped piece. And I just ripped a little scrap paper. And we're going to sponge just a little bit of extra cloud in the background. So I'm just gonna bring this across. Not really harsh. See how light that is? It's just a light touch, okay? And then I'm gonna move it, and I'm gonna not re-ink. I'm just gonna add just a little bit of color into the sky. Why? Because I can. All right, and so that's what it looks like. I'm gonna do just a smidge more on this side, and then we should be done, because not much of this is gonna show. So I only inked it once, and then I just used what was left on my brush. So can you guys see that difference there? Just a little bit of something in the sky, okay? So just tear a piece of copy paper and then just use it, okay? So now we're going to use the same color on our balmy blue. Let me put my little flags back. Okay. So this time, I want some balmy blue show, but I want there to be another color. So I want the sea to look like it's tumultuous, right? Like there's movement. And so I'm just going to add some color, but I don't want to take all of the balmy blue away. So that's why I started with balmy blue and not white, because I wanted there to be some light among the darker blue. And hopefully you're going to be able to see that when I hold it up to the camera. So see how you can see some of the lighter color shining through. And it kind of gives that look of the ocean, right? It's not just blue paper. I love ink blending. I probably blend more than most people, but it adds such dimension and such change to your projects. Like literally, you gotta get blending. And you will only get better at blending the more you blend. So in the beginning, if you keep finding like you have dark spots, then just make sure you wipe off a little to the side and then come on. But you're only gonna get better at doing it the more you do it. So I just recommend that you keep trying, and that's how you'll get better at it, okay? So now we're gonna do something even more fun. We're gonna water it. We're gonna wet it. So I'm just gonna spray water from a bottle. This is an old bottle. You can see how old it is. It's yellowed. It's not even clear anymore. The water is fine inside. And I'm just adding a little bit more texture to my background, because when you add water over ink, what happens? It pulls some of the ink out, but it's only going to put it where the water drops are. So I'm going to go ahead and heat this up, and then I will show you guys from the top. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys, if you can. And I like to use the heat gun because it dries the water, and then you get to seeing the really cool ocean that we are making here. I mean, you can just sit it to the side also and it will dry. But in my opinion, just use your heat gun and see the magic, because it's like literally magical. I'm gonna hold it up for you guys in a second, but it's gonna curl a little bit because of course it was wet and it's paper, but we'll straighten it out. Okay, so now I'm gonna use my bone folder and I'm gonna curl it the other way. And then I'm gonna curl it back. Okay. So that's usually how I go about straightening it. Look how cool that is. Pretty awesome what a little water will do, right? Hooray for the water. All right. So now we can do a little bit of scoring, okay, to get our card scored the right way. You guys are quiet tonight. I hope you all are doing well. Okay, so what we're gonna do to score is we're gonna score 1.5 inches from each end. Okay, but you're not doing them from the same side. So it's not like 1.5 and 1.5. So let me try and explain. So if I hadn't blended this and I was able to put it in like this, which I can't do, I'm gonna have to do it upside down. You wanna score at 1.5 and 3 from the side. But on the other piece, you wanna score 1.5 and 3 from the other side. So let's start with this one that's square. So we want to go 1.5, and since it's 8.5 long, 1.5 would be 7. Okay, so we're gonna put a score line here, and then we're gonna go 1.5 more, which would be 8.5. So on this piece, you want to score at 5.5 and 7. All right, but on this one, you want to score on this side. But because I have this jagged, I'm gonna turn it and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do 5.5 and 7, and that will get me, I'll show you, the 1.5 and 3 on this side. Okay, so if you're not doing any kind of jaggedness, you want to do 1.5 and 3 on the one that's on top is going to be on the left side, and the one that's in the back is going to be scored on the right side. Are you guys with me? I just want to make sure that you guys get what I'm doing. The only reason I had to flip it over is because I wanted to make sure my score lines were straight, and I couldn't get them straight with this bumpiness. Okay, so you want to score from the left side on the piece from the front, and the piece that's going to be in the back gets it on this side. All right, so now I know you guys are good. I'm going to move my scoreboard out, and we're going to burnish on our lines. So on the back piece, this one's going to go this way, and this one's going to go this way. And then I'm just going to score this score line, this score line. Okay, so this is the back. Okay, now this is the front piece. So this one is going to go this way and this way. Okay, and you want them to line up, so make sure that they do. And I'm gonna have another little thing that you need to do also. Let me make sure that both of these are scored properly. All right, so see how this balmy blue is showing, because obviously I made a wave, and so there's no way to make the wave exactly perfect when you score it and it folds to the back. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in here. I'm going to open this piece up so I don't cut it too. But I need to get rid of this balmy blue piece. I don't want it to distract from my card. So I'm just going to follow that same wave piece. And so now it's balmy blue. It's not, I mean, it's the ink blended here and ink blended. So that just gives us an extra little piece. It's not a big deal. No one will know that you did it. Okay, so if you have anything sticking out that's a brighter color, like the backside color, you can see the difference here when you see them side by side. If you see the brighter color sticking out, make sure you just take your snips and then just round that out, okay? All right, so on to the next piece. This is gonna get glued right here, and this one is gonna get glued right here, okay? That's what causes when you to pull your card like this. But we want our little dude to pop up. That's the whole fun part, right? So let's go ahead and create our scene and figure out on this back end where we want our little guy to pop up. So I have pieces, and I want you to be aware that for this whole week's videos, I have shaded all of these pieces, all of these tiny pieces with blending brushes. Now you don't have to. You can do it if you want, but it's not mandatory. But I did. And I did not list them all in the video description because the video description would be 500 miles long. I used a lot of colors. So just know, if I used petal pink paper, then I used petal pink ink. Okay? If I used Calypso Coral, then I used Calypso Coral ink. So just be aware, okay? So I'm gonna start sorting my little pieces here. 3 clouds, we're gonna need those. I'm gonna put my coral reef to the side. Here's my fishy, we're gonna need him. We're gonna need this little piece. This is gonna be our mechanism. I'm gonna move these guys out of the way. We're gonna need a little small piece of window sheet. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think you're too high up. I'm gonna bring you guys down a little. All right. I'm much happier there. I think it was just too high up. All right, let's see how that looks. All right, so this is a little piece of window sheet. It's about 1/4 of an inch. And maybe 2 inches long. All right, so we're gonna need that. I'm gonna show you all the pieces that I use so that you can take a screenshot, hopefully. So like these fish here were Daffodil Delight. So I sponged them with a blending brush with Daffodil Delight ink. These were Lemon Lolly, so I used Lemon Lolly on them. So hopefully that makes sense to everybody. And you guys can see all of the pieces. And I'm gonna explain now with the dies, okay? Let me bring the dies in place. So you have this little coral die here. You need 2 of those in Calypso Coral. Absolutely, it would be adorable with that set. Okay, so this fishy here is this one right here, and you need 4 of those. I cut 1 of the seashells, so there it is, and I used fresh freesia. Then this little fishy here, okay, I did 2 small, actually 3 small and 2 big, okay? And when you cut them out, you get 2 at a time. So you get a big and a small. So you're gonna need 3 of the little ones and 2 of the big ones. And then you have 2 different seagrasses, one that looks like a heart, and then this longer one. I needed 3 of the longer one and 2 of the heart-shaped ones, okay? And then this coral reef here, you need 1 of those. And you need a porpoise or a dolphin, a stingray, 2 of the angel fishies, and a shark. And those were all die cut with those pieces, okay? And then from the sky dies, the bright sky days, I used 3 of the little, so if you guys want to get a screenshot of that, now's the time while it's all in the camera. I'm going to take a sip of water while you guys are grabbing a screenshot. Okay. So what I would like to do is I'm going to blend a little bit of the clouds because I don't want them to be quite so stark. So I'm just going to go around the outer edges. And I'm just going to use what's left on my brush. I don't want them to be so stark white. So I have also ink those up a little bit. Okay. One of these is going to get a happy birthday stamped on it. So I'm going to grab my Boho Blue ink. And hopefully this is going to be perfectly worked out. We'll see. Life is always fun, but you never know what you're going to do, right? So I'm going to try my best to get this to fit. If it doesn't, I have plenty more clouds cut out, so. All right, worked out rather nice. There's our happy birthday, so that's ready. All right, let me clean my stamp. Everything else has been stamped for us, so it's basically assembly now. And I'm going to teach you guys about the mechanism, okay? But let me go ahead and get everything ready. So once we can scene together fairly quickly. All of our sea critters that stamped are going to get Stampin' Dimensionals behind them, okay? So all of those. And one of the clouds is get Stampin' Dimensionals, okay? But the other 2 be flat glued. So let's go ahead and just pull out the dimensionals, get this party started. So I tended to use a ton of the minis when I made all of these projects. So that's what I recommend the most. But you can use sizes. I'm going to use some of both. But if you prefer them and cut them or whatever you do with yours, you can. Okay. So I'm just little by little trying my best to pull these off. All right. And I'm going to do all the minis first. I have a gnat flying around here and it's driving me crazy. Hope that I get it soon. I'm going to keep trying to hit it. It comes near the camera again. You probably already saw it. All right, so there's that. Let's do, see how these like minis, they just fit with these little sea critters, okay? I think anyway. And then since I have the minis out already, I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna fill in the rest with me. Okay, so there's my porpoise, he's done. My dolphin. Let's just use what I got in my hand. Have you guys been watching the Olympics? What is your favorite topic? Like, what sport is your watch? I had so much fun watching the women Olympics and the male, I mean not Olympic, gymnastics and the men's gymnastics. I enjoy the swimming as well. What about you guys? Your favorite go-to for the Olympics? Thank you, Janice. Yeah, they're so cute. Like, literally, this set has so many pieces. It comes with so much. I don't know why I just put so much on the shark, because I don't need any on him. Oh my gosh. Guys, you should have been screaming. Doesn't the shark pop up? Yes, he does. I don't need... I'm just losing my mind. It's okay. It won't take me but a minute to remove them, and I'll just use my eraser to get residue off. I tell you, John wishes that he owned stock in Stampin' Dimensionals because I use a ton. I love the diving. I like the synchronized swimming too. It's so good. There's just so much. It's hard to watch it all. But I love it. I wish it was longer than 16. I wish, like, I don't know. I'm sure that the athletes are exhausted, but it's amazing. It's always so cool. All right, so forget about him to him because, oh my Lord, have mercy. Look, he has no dimensionals behind him. So silly sometimes. All right, I got to do the fish. I forgot about them. The little angel fish. What are y'all going to do with me? I don't know, but I won't be long. Only 3 more, and then we're done. But the cool thing is, once you have them all done, like all the dimensionals on, the assembly. Okay. So now I have dimensionals on everything that needs it. I don't have to worry about that now. Let me teach you about the mechanism. Okay. I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way. Cheese, seagrass, whirl, more fishies. Okay, let's get stuff out of here. All right. So this little mechanism here is what we need. I have cut it out of a piece of 1 inch by 2 inches positive. Yes. 1 inch, or for Julie, 5 centimeters by 2.5 centimeters. The size doesn't really matter. It's what you do. Okay. So here is my little template. So take a screenshot of this because you're going to want to use this. That's amazing, Debbie. In the Olympics or just in synchronized swimming overall? Take a quick screenshot, guys, and then I'm going to put this down. Okay. 2 inches by 1 inch, and then I have this 3/4 inch mark there. You see that? All right. So what that means is we're going to take our, and we're going to come in 3/4 of an inch, and we're going to put a mark. 3/4 of an inch, and put a mark. All right. So that's why they're really dark. And then this corner here, and this corner here. Okay. Yeah, I would think so too, John. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to bend this little piece, okay? And what you're basically doing is bringing this corner down to that mark. Okay, so you're going to bring the corner that was on the end here to this little mark, and you want your points to touch. Okay, and you're just going to bend that. You're going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, so you're going to have 2 mechanisms, okay? And it basically forms a little, I don't even know what to call it. Triangle, I guess. A little triangle on both sides here. Okay, one's going to go one way and one's going to go the other. That's still cool though, Debbie. I bet you that's hard to learn, right? Okay, I'm going to try and show you guys in here. So, the little shark is attached inside this little piece here on this side. This little piece here is attached onto our card, okay? So you need 2 of them. So on this side, we're gonna glue our little flipper piece. And on this side, we're only gonna glue this triangle piece to our card on the inside. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if I can show it to you. So see on the inside there, only that corner piece has glue on it. Okay. Then on this side behind our little shark dude, it's bent. And inside is our little clear window piece. Hopefully you guys can see that. I think I can see it pretty good in my camera, so hopefully you guys can see it pretty good. Okay. So I'm going to put a little arrow here because this side is where I'm going to glue my little piece. And then this side here, like I showed you, let me put my shark back down. This side here is where you're going to attach that folded piece to your card. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn this over. Okay. And you're going to glue this piece here in place right on the score line, but we don't want to hinder this score line from bending. So you want it like right on the edge, but not where it won't bend. You guys still with me? Please let me know so that if I have to slow down, I will. Okay, and then this piece here is going to hold our shark. And so what we want to do is we want to make sure that the way we glue our shark in here is that he is above this water. Okay. So what I like to do is use a temporary adhesive first to glue my shark. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece down, but I'm going to use a temporary on my shark. So remember, these are the pieces that you folded. This side of the triangle gets its glue right here. Come on, come out. There we go. And it's going to be put to this side of, and you want to make sure that there's no glue anywhere else, just on that little triangular piece here, okay? And that this can still close. Great, Sherry. Thank you, Deb. Okay, so now to my shark on there, I'm going to use a little temporary adhesive. So the one I like to use is Hermafix, but there's all kinds of temporary adhesive. So I'm going to just put a tiny bit on my shark, a tiny bit on my little flag. And I'm going to just hold this here and make sure that he's going to work. Okay, so see how he's just loose here? What I have to check is I have to bring this piece in. Let me put my little guy back on. So what I want to do is I want to hold, and I want to make sure that my Sharky goes down. Come on. See? You got to make sure that you have it right. That's why I use the temporary adhesive. I want to lay him so that when it's dead. Come on, dude. When he's up with it folded. And when he's down, this piece bends down and that he does not hang out. Come on. Work with me, baby. So when you fold your piece, this piece here is going to fold downward. And why is it? Oh, come on. Don't fall out of your little house. You're so cute. This piece, when he folds down, he's supposed to go to the bottom. Come on. Come down to the bottom. Why are you not going down? All right, let me make sure that he folds properly. Properly. Whoops. Did I glue the wrong thing? I don't think I did. I did it right. That's why it's not working. Let me think. Give me a second, because of course it worked perfectly every time I practiced it, but now that I'm live, there's always a little something that happens, right? That causes. So this is supposed to bend. I think it's bending too much is the problem. Come on. It's supposed to bend this way. Let me see. Make sure my dude will fit in there. Hold on. This is why we use temporary. Hold it open. He's up above. And then when we close, he has to go down. Go down. Why is he not going down right? He's not going down. I don't know what I did wrong. Someone help me. Good night, Lee. All right, let me rework this because it should totally work. That is the piece that goes, it's definitely that piece that comes down. I don't know what's the issue. I can't figure out what I did wrong because this should work. This is exactly how the mechanism should happen. I don't know why it doesn't want to fold to hide him, is what I'm trying to say. Let's see. Let's try again. All right, so he's up. He's down. He's up. He's supposed to go this way. When he's up, he's supposed to pop out over here near the edge. Let me see. Let's try this again. Let's hide him. You're supposed to go down, sir. Come on. Why is he not working? I'm so sad. Guys, it's really an easy mechanism. I just don't know why he's not behaving. Because what happens is when you close the card, this piece is supposed to go this way. Did I bend it wrong? I think I did. It's supposed to go like that. And he's supposed to be hidden. So, we might have to come back to the drawing board because I don't know why he is not looking good. Oh, I know why. I didn't glue it in the right spot. Oh my Lord. All right. Remove this. No one's going to see the back. It has to go here. I just put it in the wrong spot. I'm like, what the heck? Because let me put it temporarily. This is going to go here because the fold is what keeps it. That's what pushes it downward. See? Now he's hidden. I just put it in the wrong spot, guys. Okay. Onward and upwards. See? Live and learn. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to glue him here. Where's my guy? We're going to put him here. He make sure that he is where he needs to be. Then when you close, see how he hides? So you want to make sure, the reason I use temporary glue is you don't want him to stick out from the bottom of your card, but you want him to be able to pop up when you open card. So I think that's a good spot for the so we're gonna first, let's glue this in place. I just had it in the wrong spot. I'm like, why is this not working? It's literally the easiest mechanism, just two little triangles. All right, I just had it in the wrong spot. So it goes on the second fold, not the first one, sorry guys. All right, it's that one. Make sure that we didn't get any glue where we don't need it. And if we did, I have to remove it because it will make our little dude. So let's give him a second to attach. And now we're going to attach him to the piece. So let's go ahead. We know that that's a good, because when we close it, he doesn't stick out. Let's make sure. Yes, he doesn't stick out. So let's go ahead and put our adhesive there. So I'm just going to lift up and put some glue here. And then give this a second. All right. And then we're going to glue with our glue inside. So let's go ahead and lift up. I'm going to put a line of glue on my window sheet. Whoops, that's too much. Let me grab some paper to remove some. All right. Can't have too much because then it'll be everywhere. Okay, so that's going to go there. And then we want to seal that piece on the top as well. All right. All right, so really, trust me, it's easy. I'm sorry I made it harder than it was. I just had it in the wrong spot. So this bend helps to move it down where it needs to go. So it has to be in the second panel, not on the long piece, in this middle one. So once you have just this corner glued down, and I'm just gonna double check that I don't have any extra glue where it doesn't need to be on any spots. Because I'm really good about putting too much glue. So less is more for this project. All right, so now we have it in place, okay? So now he's gonna hide and then he's gonna pop up because the card in the back is gonna keep him. So what we're gonna do is hide him. We're gonna go ahead and add adhesive to this piece. So let me grab my silicone mat. We're gonna put some glue here. I'm glad you guys stuck with me. Sorry this is so long, but it is worth it. All right. So we're gonna add our piece here on this end, and of course we only want that one piece, and we want it to stick right there on the end of our card. All right. And then on this panel is going to get glue. That's the only piece. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we don't go too high. So all I'm going to do is lightly mark right here and right here where the glue is, where our waves are. And then I'm just going to put glue on this side. And I don't want to go higher than those marks. And let's go ahead and attach this layer on, and you want to make sure that you have it right to the edge. All right, so now this is what it looks like. It's not decorated yet, but when you grab this side and this side and pull, out pops your little dude. All right, so the only mistake I made, it's the right mechanism. I just put it in this middle panel, not here. I made a mistake and it wasn't pushing it down. All right, well, at least I made the mistake, because now you won't make the mistake because I did it for you. That's what I like to do, so that you don't have to worry about making the mistakes. Let me make them first, and then you guys can learn from my mistake. And it's really crazy. It's just been a while since I put the card together because I've been working ahead. I'm already working on next week's projects right now. So I'm gonna hide this little cloud over here to this side. Actually, I'll put it down here. And then we'll glue a flat one behind our little dude. And then of course we have to put the happy birthday one in. And I want that to be hidden. So we're going to put this one here. And then our happy birthday one is going to go on this panel. And the cloud doesn't fit exactly perfect, so just make sure that your words, your happy birthday, fits in here, because it's going to bend there and just a smidge there. And so if you have to add a little extra glue there, you can, but if you just let it sit, it'll get good. All right, let's create our underwater. So on this panel with it closed, I'm gonna put a block on top of that to help to glue it. All right, let's put our underwater. So we're gonna start with our coral reef. And we're gonna go ahead and add that piece in. So now just comes the decoration, which is good why I put all of that dimensionals behind everything to make this part really quick. So we're gonna add our coral reef, and I'm having that right on this bottom edge of our ocean. All right, we're gonna add a seagrass on this side. Grab my tweezers. So we're gonna put one right there. And we're gonna tuck one over here behind this side, right behind this piece. And I'm gonna tuck one on the other side by the corally piece. And then we're gonna put one at the bottom. So I'm gonna tuck this one kind of right here, and we're gonna bring it over like in front of that coral. And then we're going to add a piece of coral behind this seagrass, like this. And then we're gonna glue them as a whole piece on the other side of that coral reef. So this one's gonna go here. Do you have a horse stamp set, Sherry? All right, let's put our seashell in. Right over here. And we're gonna add a little fishy. Over here. They like to hide around the coral, don't they? The smaller fish especially. Let's put one of the baby ones. I'm actually gonna flip all these fish upside down and add adhesive to the backs, and then I'll pick them up with the tweezers and we'll finish them. I think I'm missing a lobster. I don't know where my lobster is. I had a lobster. I forgot to tell you there's a lobster. So I'll have to grab a lobster. I think I have some pieces left over. Let's put this little guy above him. All right. Let's put some glue on this one and this one. You're gonna need a horse stamp set to have a horse jumping, but how cute would that be? Oh my gosh, so cute. You're gonna have to make it happen now. See what happens? See how good I am to you? I just get you into all these predicaments. I have to figure out if I have any, I don't have a horse set. I don't think I do anyway. So we're gonna add these little fishes just to create our little underwater. Let's add our porpoise. John probably fell asleep on us because he hasn't commented about the trouble I had putting it together. And he has been working so many days in a row with this guy at his job who's out for paternity leave, like for 10 weeks. Crazy. And poor John doesn't hardly have any break from work, and he's tired. So he comes home and he like falls asleep because literally he works 12-hour days for a while now. He's been working those. Okay, so let's add, I think I need a little tiny bit more glue on this one. There we go. We're gonna put one here and then one underneath it. And then another one. How about right there? All right, so there's this scene. Now we're gonna work on these two sides. So see the I hope I have one cut out already. Oh, I do. He just didn't make it into the bag. Okay, Debs, talk to you later. Thanks for hanging out with us. Okay, so on the second side, we're gonna put this lobster right at the bottom here. We're gonna put this little fish above him, like this. And then we're gonna add another set of the angelfish. Above that little fish. So that's what's on that one. And then on this panel, we're gonna put the coral on this side. Okay. And then we're gonna add the seagrass in front of it. Right there. We have one little fishy left up here. And let me get these little guys out of our way. And we're gonna do the stingray. When my daughter was little, we used to go to the aquarium all the time, and she would never want to leave the stingray area because they had a petting area for the stingrays, and she absolutely loved them and never wanted to leave the stingrays. All right, so here is our little guy, and he is swimming over here on the side coral. All right, so there is that side and this side. And then, oh, what happened? Dude, do your job. Pop up when you're so, behave yourself. All right, let's see. What? There he goes. I think I bent him when I was bending the cards. I did. When I was in the piece, I bent him out of shape. Okay, so he's good now. There he goes. Pop up. So make sure that when you glue these things that they can, that's why you want the flat glued pieces here. I think where I bent him, I messed him up. I'm gonna bend him back. All right, so that he has a little arc to him. All right, there we go. So you gotta make sure that all of your flat pieces in the back are glued really good. So I'm gonna have to put a little more glue there behind this cloud because I don't want my shark to go behind the cloud. I want that to be real glued down, this one as well, on the side. It's gonna take a little holding on too. All right, so here we go. See, I don't want him to glue there. I have to hold that in place for a minute. Come on, dude, behave yourself today. Anyway, I promise you, it's not this much of a calamity of a card. If you watch my video, don't do what I do and glue it at the beginning. You know it's going to be a mistake. I'm going to try and see if after the video is done, published, and YouTube's done its thing with it, if I can fix and add to it. I have to see how that, because I don't know if you can do that to lives, but yeah, just make sure all of your pieces are nicely glued and that your bend your, there we go, you don't bend your little shark's clear window sheet. So there it goes. So those are the two, and you can see one had a lot more water splattered on it than this one. So every time you do one, it's going to be a little different. And I hope that yeah, that you guys enjoyed the project. Hopefully you guys are still with me. I'm sorry that the video went a little long today, but hey, it happens when you make mistakes sometimes. But thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope that you enjoyed and that you try your hand at it. Even if you don't use this set, that you use something and have it leap, because it's so fun and such a great card to give. That's such a wow. And don't forget, we used friendly fins, friendly fin eyes, and bright skies. Whoa, there's my water bottle. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping. Yay, Tian, I'm so happy that you are going to try your hand at it. Let me know if you make one in the comments. And tell me what you did and what set you used, because others would love the inspiration as well. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will talk with you later. This is Kelly with Inky Hands. Happy stamping. Don't forget the thumbs up if you didn't click it.